Hi everybody. So Eve is making this video with me today. So this is our first playwriting exercise, and it's a writing exercise in the style of theater for social change. So I will post another
video.
Yeah, I will
Mommy,
post.
there's no somebody there.
No, but mommy is talking to people. Okay, so it's in the style of theater for social change, and I will post another video in which I will explain a little bit the roots of this type of theater making. Okay, but for now, I would like you to follow this exercise that I'm gonna guide you through. You're gonna have some time to write, so you pause the video, write what you have to write, and and yeah, so
What are you showing this to?
yeah, so okay, so now I would like you to take a few moments to think about the social problem that you'd like to solve. um, this The way you articulate a social problem is important, so just write down. This can be somewhat generic, but not too generic. For example, if you say, okay, social problem, freedom in the world, that is too generic. Okay, so examples could be unemployment, misogyny in Iraq, or in the Western world, or government censorship and oppression against its citizens. So just take a few minutes to write down
Stop.
and write down a list.
Mommy, it's a video. You can't talk somebody's just Eva.
Now that you wrote down, choose the one that is more important to you, the one, this social problem that is really, that for you in the list that you made is the first one that you want to write about, because one of the things about being a writer is that we are writers in the world, and we're always asking questions about the world we live in, and um, we are directly or indirectly addressing somehow social issues, and then you have different aesthetics to do that, but there's, like, this is something that is shared. So choose the theme that you're going to work with. So now that you have chosen the theme that you're going to work it with, I would like you to think about concrete examples of this social problem, okay? Meaning,
Mama.
how does the social problem manifest in the world with people, with situations? So I need you to think about really concrete characters and situations. For example, if you chose unemployment, maybe you're going to think about a father of, that is unemployed, and what are the consequences of this unemployment for his family. Maybe there's not enough food in one day. Really write down the problem, but really in concrete, like visualizing people and situations and the consequences that this problem generates. Like what are the painful situations there. Also remember that the problems are complex, so often, even if you chose one theme, for example unemployment, there could be intersections with other social problems. For example, unemployment and misogyny could be related, or yeah, baby, could be related on some level. So really thinking that problems, Evie, I'm talking, could that you could, like, how you could make this, how could you could show also the complexity of a problem through characters and situations.
I'm hungry.
Okay, now that you've made your list of characters and situations, I want you to think really dramaturgically. So now we go into the playwriting. Okay, so we're gonna write 3 moments related to this problem. Okay, so the first moment is the exposition of the problem, meaning you're gonna show the characters and the conflict that is happening in action. For example, unemployment, the father is unemployment. It might be like a situation in which you see the mother, and they're trying to feed the children and there's no food, and then the father comes and maybe he's drunk, because sometimes unemployment could create other intersecting issues with substance abuse. So really imagine a theater scene in which those characters that are involved, that are struggling with the problem, are interacting. And I want to see this conflict in action. So we need to understand that there is pain, that there is conflict, that this is a real problem. Okay? So this is moment 1. Moment 2, I would like you to write another scene in which we see what could change that situation. I want to see a possibility of change, but also I want to know the root of the problem. So in this moment 2, we're gonna have to understand, for example, if in the moment 1 we are seeing the consequences, let's say, of unemployment and the pain that it generates, and we recognize that it's a problem, in the second moment, we have to see what is the root of the problem, what is the real obstacle. For example, could be that the father of this family that we saw in the moment 1 goes to an unemployment government bureau, and they treat him badly, and they say, we cannot help you because you are, because of something, so that we see, okay, here there's, maybe this is the root of the problem. Maybe the government is not able to help the population enough. Okay, so so this is very important. So there's there's someone trying to find a solution, but still in that we see the root of the problem. Okay, and this is the second moment. Evie, I am recording. Okay, the third moment is or scene, if you want. I want the characters that you have portrayed before, they have to be confronted with a choice. Okay, so you have to show them in a way of they have to find some agency for their lives. Okay, so for example, the father meets someone who's from a labor union, and they say, look, do you want to come be part of this manifestation? And then, so I want to see this like a possible solution really being enacted, and the character choosing something instead of something else. Okay, so okay, let's just review this. So there are 3 steps for this playwriting exercise. After you identify the social problem and the concrete, which is abstract, okay, you boil down to some concrete elements. Which are the characters? Who are the characters? What are the situations in which this social problem manifests? And then you will make a choice. What am I going to represent? And then I want to see moment 1, moment 2, and moment 3. Moment 1, exposition of the problem. Moment 2, I want to see the root of the problem in which there is the possibility of a transformation. In moment 3, I want to see the character making a choice. The character or characters making a choice to solve the problem. Okay? Okay, so so let me know if you have any questions. Okay? Thank you and have a good writing.